Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Eschalon Book 2, where we are I think, on Hammerlorn Mine level 3. I'm honestly starting to lose track a little bit. We did find this emergency exit, we did find this, whatchamacallit, food storage area, food storage and living area, where we slaughtered a bunch of innocent miners. Same with these private vaults of some dwarven lords who we have absolutely no connection to. So, yeah, all that good stuff. And then this room, what was this about? Oh yeah, Devil Matters, I know. Oh, also, yes, I had not actually tried that and I was not thinking about it at all. But apparently the character's walking animation is fixed. And apparently the issue is that for some reason that I don't understand and that I have not done any research into, so for some reason the character's walking animation cycle is tied to, or the animation is tied to the CPU cycles, or the system clock or something of the system it's running on. I don't know, something like that. So either way, that the result is that if a machine has not been rebooted in, I don't know, a pretty long time, as my computer tends to be, that just breaks. Because the number that it counts up just, crosses some threshold, some large binary number, and then the animation just breaks. But everything else seems to work, so I don't know. Yeah, again, I'm sure there's a good technical reason for why the animation is tied to that, and in most cases, machines are probably going to be restarted before that ever becomes a problem, but I tend to just, restart my PC every few weeks or so when I really need to, and just send it to sleep in between otherwise. So that's why that randomly happened. What else? Right, I had checked spell durations, cat eyes, overstrength is also going to run out. Anything else? Inventory, we still have one of these powder kegs with us. Right, we're no longer sliding, which is cool, I guess, and we're just pushing forward? Oh. Okay, a brilliant flush of magnesium severely burns you. Wicked sunrise. Thank you, game. I guess this is a suspicious looking thing. Oh, okay. Are these all traps? Maybe? I mean, at this point, yeah, okay. Cool. I mean, thankfully these traps don't tend to one-shot me, so I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh. 8% though? 18%, wait. Oh, that's just a thief's surprise, so they're not even all the same. I mean, not that 18% is particularly encouraging. I should be able to survive one more of those. Famous last words. Oh, okay, that actually worked. And gave me another 150 experience. The one that I did stumble into was a Wicked Sunrise, yeah. Okay. So I can just heal again. And just on the off chance, if this works, it should give me maybe like 200 XP. Well, I might never know. Although I might also have actually successfully disarmed one of those traps at some point in the past. Who knows? Okay, that was fun. Since those traps were marked so clearly, surely we don't need to fear any further traps, any unmarked ones. Okay, we get some natural caves here, or places that have been mined out but not like reinforced or turned into nice looking... Was there a thing to loot? No, I probably just moused over the barrel here and saw that from the corner of my eye. Light armor materials, a tankard, another explosive. I could pick that up, but I already have one. Didn't I also leave one behind at this intersection? Or... No, that's probably the one that I have with me that I picked up again. Oh, hey. Didn't expect this to run out so fast. I need to rest again, actually. Did I do so much fighting? I suppose the Devil Manners, and then, of course, most recently, the traps did cause me... necessitate a lot of healing. Okay. I can recast Overstrength one more time. And mana is actually coming back at a pretty decent pace at this point. Has been for a while, of course. Pretty empty. No spiders, no miners, which is probably the most surprising part. This is definitely the most, obviously, mine part of the mine so far. There might be some of these hidden compartments in the rock walls that I'm just not spotting, but I mean... What are they going to contain? Just some gemstones and possibly gold. Nothing that anyone could be interested in. Okay, now if my Ogre Strength runs out, I'm gonna be stuck. Although, no, I think I should have enough mana back by the time it runs out. Okay, just a bunch of dead ends, and we see that the corridor just continues that way. Huh. Okay, pretty uneventful, empty little cave sections, unfortunately. A little bit lame. Also wasting a lot of fuel here. Yep, okay. Literally just ran out. Let's see, what can we see past this? More mine. I should probably rest before potentially running into any enemies. Also, am I completely out of fuel? I think so, right? I think I did refuel my lantern one final time. Unless, no, did not get lucky with more oil. Alright, so the lantern is unfortunately useful at this point. Unfortunately useful at this point. Unfortunately useless at this point. Which of course means that I will... Well, not of course, but that does mean that I'm now going to save my second equipment set without any offhand items, so I can freely use a torch, which does not do much, but that's because of cat eyes. Right, with cat eyes, this is actually almost as good. Of course, I can't directly compare it right now, but it's definitely very decent illumination combined with the cat eye spell, or the torch with the cat eye spell. I'm not sure how I started that sentence. Right. Okay, we got a random liver in the ground here, and otherwise a dead end. Okay. Do we just want to pull that? Even though we have no idea... Oh, that closes the entrance. Which doesn't matter because I'm not planning to go back that way. Unless I will have to eventually actually use that emergency exit to leave this place, but I have a feeling like we're gonna be going deeper and eventually finding some other kind of exit. But even then I can always just go back and pull that lever, so let's just leave it like that for the time being. Just in case it also opened the way forward. Where else would it exist, right? Huh. Okay. Odd, yeah, oddly empty, this section. Oh, right. I was looking at the log here and wondering why the game didn't even didn't tell me what map I was now on, but that's because we're still on the same map. Okay. This seemingly large open area here did seem suspicious at first. Almost like some sort of boss fight area. Okay. Just ahead you see a magnificent gemstone. Oh, wait. This is the crux? Oh. So this is the final level then, presumably. Unless there's some more trick coming up. So you see a magnificent gemstone set atop a rough-hewn stone pedestal. Okay, that's in line with what we have heard about the crux, being still sitting on the very rock it was found on, basically. Never moved away for some reason. A narrow shaft of light shines down from somewhere above, striking the gem and scattering to fill the alcove with a brilliant violet glow. It's also kind of weird that this being, you know, a holy treasure of the dwarven people, it just sits in this random, out-of-the-way cavern with, you know, no easy access to it for anyone to actually see it. I mean, maybe some dwarven priest or something just travel to this place every once in a while to perform some sort of ceremony, and it's not really for viewing by the public. 7,000 experience, which is almost, but not quite, enough to level me up, which is kind of funny. Crux of Fire added to inventory. Return the Crux to Corrin has been added. Alright, makes sense. You have acquired the Crux of Fire. You must return with it to Krios Vindica and speak with Corrin, who will inform you how to destroy it. Right. Wait, but didn't they say that they were going to destroy it and I was only supposed to deliver it to them? Krios Vindica is in the Forsaken Coast region. I know. Just in case you've forgotten where your freaking base of operations is. Well, I mean, not much of a base of operations. We've been there once, talked to one person, and left. But yeah. Anyway, here's your viewing glass, and I think I actually remember where the entrance is. Thank you, game, though. I guess, you know, it's nice to have the reminder. In this case, it feels a little bit silly, but, you know, it's always better to be safe than sorry and to have that kind of redundancy, just in case, you know, you never know how much time might have passed in between playing sessions or whatnot. And in fact, in a case like mine, that's a pretty legitimate concern. There we go. Okay, of course, these places were so empty because now they're actually going to be swarming with enemies, right? A warhorn echoes throughout the mineshaft. How dark is it without a torch? Not particularly dark. Ogre strength is running out anytime soon. I'm still going to renew it. Switch to my shield because I feel, yeah, I'm actually already hearing footsteps. Hey guys. I'm assuming these are the same dwarves that I've been fighting. Dwarven miner, yep. Sure enough. Still better safe than sorry. I'm also encumbered. Oh hey, right. And I completely forgot that I was that close to the level up. I'm gonna drop one of these. Why was that there? Oh, because I automatically switched armor sets, that's right. Also the crux, 2 pounds, okay. That's fine. Am I? Okay, right now I'm not encumbered. Of course, it turns out that I didn't need the powder kegs in this mine, and I'm probably not going to need them anywhere else, but if I can make it out of here, I might as well add these to the stash of powder kegs that I have in Everdale, right? If I'm going to keep up Ogre Strength anyway, there's no harm in that. Okay, level up. I don't know. Didn't I say that level 7 light armor was supposed to do something? I don't know, just on the off chance, I suppose. Shields 5, maybe? Absolutely no idea. And then I guess my weapon skill at this point. I feel like everything... I mean, yeah, divination perhaps. I feel like I'm good in terms of, you know, medicine, meditation. Those are... I could add more points to those, but I don't feel like medicine is going to give me any significant amount of extra health regen, and I have my healing spells anyway. So that's really not a concern. Any more of these are nice to have, but not crucial. Meditation is already in a decent spot. Of course, more is always better, but I feel like it's good, and I probably need to spend a lot more points on it to make it significantly better. So, in other words, and yeah, I don't know, piglocks and skullduggery. I don't know. They're also nice to have, but have proven to be non-crucial because, you know, if all else fails, you can always just hack everything open with brute force. So yeah, in other words, I'm absolutely just focusing on my martial skills, my directly combat-related stuff, and because everything else seems to be in a good spot. Now, more strength, I guess. We have a decent speed bonus from that amulet. So even though at some point I said that I might want to put some points into speed, I feel like that's not as necessary anymore. More strength is always better. I guess I'm going to keep improving wisdom just so I have the potential to learn some more spells. I probably need to go to 30 for the next, you know, breakpoint, but I don't know. Perception, concentration, mana gains. I need to remind myself again every single time. It's just not intuitive enough yet what these do. Right, to hit. I mean, getting more to hit is always a good idea. You know, even when I consider my hit chances against any given enemy good, it's still only in the like 60% region or so, typically. Hardly more than that. You know what? Screw it. Let's just fight these guys head on. There's only 3 of them. Of course, it would be nice to have my cleave skill back. Also, it would be nice to actually hit anything. Yeah, with these guys, even with my now presumably improved hit chances, I only have like a 49% chance. Just not nearly as good as I thought it should be. Okay. Now I'm actually landing some hits though. That wasn't more than 100 damage hit, is that right? Yes. 105 actually. So I think that's now officially the highest. Excuse me? Oh, that looked like 205 because the 2 and the 1 overlapped, I guess. I was gonna say though, I mean, clearly they don't have that much health. 200 damage hit would have actually one-shot one of those guys. I am taking a bit of damage, but I think I might be fine. If I don't keep missing... Oh god. Okay, this is getting a little bit too dicey. Yeah. Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, because that took 2 turns. Oh. Oh! And the delay between the 2 hits. I thought I was fine. I was not fine. God damn it. Okay, I'm back. I killed all but one of them. And this last guy... I wish I had been recording this. I guess I've just been not dealing a ton of damage per hit. Oh yeah, you know what's happening? It looked like I was dealing 20-something damage each hit for multiple hits here, when it was really only, you know, in the 10s plus the 2 damage overlapping. So I was thinking, yeah, it looks like 28 damage, right? But it was really only 18 plus 2. It's really unfortunate that these damage numbers don't, you know, just scroll directly one after the other, but overlap each other. Kind of a bit of an oversight in the engine, but you know, it's minor. Oh, right, I did close the gate. And immediately I need to reopen it. Huh, yeah. Still raises the question why that even exists, but okay. Maybe just for continuity reasons, because, you know, it would make sense, of course, to have a way of opening a gate on either side of it, so someone can't get trapped on the inside. I wonder if there might be more dwarves inside those other cave sections, but no reason for me to check, obviously. In fact, it seems like we're already done. This is all open. It's a little bit dark, even with cat eyes. Oh, because I guess I didn't check. I didn't switch back to this. Okay, well, we do have the crux. Torch went out. That's okay. Let's see where this brings us exactly. Oh, okay, right where we entered. Right by the first teleporter. Any more new guards in this section? Doesn't seem like it. Where was the entrance? Was that in this corner up here? I want to say yes. This is the main entrance, which obviously should still be locked. No reason to assume otherwise. Oh yeah, okay. I think I see the little corridor that we entered from. Might as well keep things visible. What? Oh, this overstrength is running out so quickly. Is something changed? I've always been casting this at level 4, right? I probably can cast it at higher level, actually, which I probably should, if I'm going to keep this active at most times. Magic. I haven't done this in a while. Not on purpose, anyway. August Strength. What is the highest level that we can cast? Oh, we can cast it at the highest level? I suppose there's no reason not to, huh? It's 29 versus 21, which we have been using. For some reason I had in my mind that it cost 24. Okay. Close enough, I suppose. Yeah, 29. Not a huge difference, and obviously it should last for quite a bit longer. We want to replace that. Wait, don't we? Didn't I? Oh, wait, I can't. 17. So I can only cast it at level 4. I thought I wasn't even allowed to... Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it would give me an error message as soon as I click on the spell level, but it's only when I actually try to cast it. Fair enough. So level 4 is the highest that we can. We need divination 17 for the next level, right? Which is 1 off. All right. I guess maybe I should have looked at that. And oh, also when I redid my level up this time, because I had not quick saved after doing that, of course. I actually did not put another point into shields because I don't know. The description says that at level 10 you get something special, which doesn't, of course, necessarily mean that it doesn't do anything before that. But I'm not even using my shield all the time, so I instead put 2 points into my weapon skill, and you know, hoping that it might give me another point of damage and or to hit. Okay, what do we do from here, actually? Probably don't return to the Dwarven settlement, although I'm kind of curious if they know about my theft magically somehow. Right, need to recast this. Hello. Oh no, okay. At least this person is still friendly. Maybe I can sell some stuff. Not that. Actually, what are you gonna buy? Not much, huh? I guess I will refill my lockpicks. We have apparently spent enough time inside that mine for inventories to get restocked, which is good. Do I need any of these? Invisibility, restoration, elixir. I don't know if I've ever looked up what restoration actually does, but my guess is because it's purple, that it's just a combination of mana and healing potion. Anyway, what is this? Intelligence? No thanks. We can obviously sell scrolls to you since you are selling those. Level scan? Yeah, no. Charm. That, of course. What else? This unknown gem. You know what? Sure. Small ruby for 10, yeah. As I said, really not actually worth taking. Fiendish Dwarven Steel Javelins, right, you're not going to buy any weapons, but you are apparently buying jewelry. I'm never going to use this one. Am I going to use D-Hex? I just don't think so. I don't know. We have replaced this one permanently. Not going back. 20 hit points, toxin resistance. Yeah, no, I'm not going to use that. Okay, I think that's it for this shop. Did I even notice this back door? I don't know if I did. Obviously, it doesn't serve much of a purpose. Okay, what was this? Just some private homes that I probably never opened. No, actually, I can just look at the map and see where I have or haven't been. Oh man, I feel like I haven't been outside of that mine and in civilization in so long that I've forgotten some of the things that I regularly used to check. On a visit. Okay, so these guys are blissfully unaware of what I've done. That's very convenient. It would be incredibly awkward and very violent otherwise. Hello, person. I could sell this one, but, you know. Actually, let's actually take a look here. Shield level 8. That's level 5 plus 20 mana. This is also super heavy. But I mean, on the other hand, again, while I have the shield equipped, I can't cast spells, so the mana bonus only benefits me if I'm, you know, just walking around without any enemies nearby. Which does happen occasionally, of course, but since I do lose the extra mana points when I unequip the shield and I don't immediately gain them when I equip it, I'm barely, if ever, benefiting from those extra mana points. So really, they might as well not be there. It's a nice idea, but unless you... I mean, and really, you'd need an insane amount of strength and or concentration to be even able to cast spells while having such a heavy shield equipped, so the entire concept seems very flawed to me in practice. So I think I can just replace that with a more protective shield. Yes, it's heavier, but, you know, whatever. So we're replacing that. I obviously don't need this one. And the shop has all the money in the world now. Those are some nice javelins, but, you know, whatever. Do I have my... yes, I have those equipped for some reason, because I guess because I never automatically switched to a different set. That's why that wasn't changed. Right. Okay, so we have a better shield now. This is 6 armor pants. That's the same as we have. 6 armor. See, this would be nice, but obviously I'm not downgrading the armor itself. If I could have what I have right now, plus some extra magical bonus, that would obviously be super nice. But oh well. Yeah, that's the same. Oh, okay, that's actually 5 armor. Plus toxin resistance. Not that toxins are a huge threat typically, but those are also incredibly expensive. Holy moly. I hadn't even noticed that. Honestly, that's not worth it for the upgrade it provides, but at this point, whatever. Just because it's magical and looks nicer, you know. That sweet blue magic glow. Toxic aura. I know those devil manners might have been particularly resistant to poison damage, which would make sense with them being poisonous themselves. But they were only like taking, or the one that was even poisoned in the first place, only took 1 damage every now and then. I don't know if other enemies would potentially take more, but I feel like if anything, I'm going to use the fire, the demon oil. So yeah, okay. Anyway, this is all heavy armor. Okay, I think we're done here. That was a pretty pricey shopping trip, but okay. And let's see here. Unequip that. Deactivate that. Save this as config 1. Actually, save this as config 1. There. Save this as config 1. And whatever. This as config 2. Alright. This I'm going to put into my storage with the other unique items I found. These I'm going to put down in Everdale. Right, so I don't have anything else to sell right now. I haven't actually used these Charm Cloud items yet. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to, depending on how much longer this game even is. I guess we'll see what Corin tells us to do with the Crux. Okay, now let's see how far we can fast travel from here. Okay. Everdale is too far, but I think we should be able to just travel to Raven's Gate. Yeah. It's weird how the game forces you to do this in stages, which functionally does not make a difference at all. It just, adds 1 extra step to your travel. You just do this. There's a lot of TNT sitting here. I hope the fine people of Everdale don't mind. I mean, in reality, with it sitting out here, it's probably completely soaked by rain and disarmed anyway. Okay, this I think is my special storage. Yeah, there's my bronze stuff, which I'm still keeping around for some reason. Wraithbiter, right. This is not even a purple item. But it does have a special name, you know. I guess that's enough of a reason to keep it around. Wild potato. Oh wow, I'm also getting super thirsty. I could just rest up, of course. In fact, probably should. I don't think I've used my water skin at all in a long time. Yeah. Oh, you know, what I should do though is check for books. Because I think I've still not seen some books. Yeah, I think I still haven't seen cleaving weapons or light armor. Definitely not cleaving weapons. I'm almost certain about that. Right, but I think actually no one in this town does sell books. I did check Thaermore. Oh, or did I? Dang it, there's the alchemist. Did they sell books? No, I think if anything it was the innkeeper. I'm gonna double check here, but I'm pretty sure this guy does not actually have books. So really the only other place to check is... yeah, no books from this guy. I can buy lockpicks though. Why not? I think the only other place to check really is in Port Kudad. I mean, yeah, Thaermore I think doesn't have books, or didn't have any books this time. Everdale does never have books. I guess I'll check East Willow, but I think the types of books that can spawn here are probably limited by some sort of, you know, level-based table. Oh, I'm dehydrated. Right, because I meant to rest but never did. That's fine, I'm not dying or anything. I mean, I am, very slowly. It's okay. I did mean to rest in Everdale or somewhere. You do have books, but... Scout's Guide to Defensive Attire. I mean, I think... Actually, that might be the light armor book. I certainly don't remember seeing that, and it is more expensive than these. Or than this, which simply lists the different materials, which is obviously kind of useless. Let's see, this book is well worn and appears to have done quite a bit of traveling. You flip open the cover and read the first page. Soldiers recruited for scouting duties value mobility above all else. For this reason, one should focus on lightweight, flexible armors. Standard issue for new recruits is a hide jerkin and leggings, with additional higher quality pieces left to the wearer to purchase. Try to stay away from armors crafted from metals, as they tend to be heavier and noisier, affecting both speed and the ability to remain silent when attempting to sneak through hostile territories. The first half of this manual will instruct in correct equipping and combat strategies for light armors. Proper care for armor is also essential. One must keep leathers oiled and inspect the stitching on a regular basis. This will help them remain flexible and avoid degradation over time. Failure to do so can lead to early fatalities. Refer to later chapters for proper techniques. While it's obviously meant for a soldier of the Commonwealth, you do find some good points worth committing to memory. Wonderful. Okay. 2 levels in light armor, and that did nothing for me? Actually, I was not paying attention. I think, though... No, I definitely was at 42 armor before, and I did upgrade my shield by 3 points, so I did not actually gain any extra armor rating or damage reduction. And we are at level 9 now. 10 might be the next point. Well, we'll see. If I level up again, which, you know, is another 20,000 experience away. But if I actually do end up leveling one more time, or several more times before the end of the game, I'm going to put at least 1 point into light armor and see if that does something. Right, okay, that was an unexpected find. Here, you can have that book back. Might as well just have read it in the store. You know, never bought it in the first place, but oh well. Okay, can I actually fast travel without dying? while being dehydrated. So I would like to rest and cool down. Guess we'll find out if I'm dead on arrival. No, actually. Okay. It was very nice in that way. Now, do you sell books? You do. Heavy armor and extreme survival. Alchemy and alchemy. Unfortunate. At this point, I don't know. I feel like I'm almost tempted. Actually, I am definitely tempted to just go ahead and rest and refresh shop inventories for a while and keep looking for that one last book, that cleaving weapon book that I'm looking for. I'm on my way to the inn, which might also stock books. Maybe. And I guess, actually, the episode has not been very long. I suppose I could go ahead and hand over the crux, huh? Well, probably should. That's not the right thing to talk about. Mercantilism, extreme survival, and elements of magic. And more lockpicks. Yes. And more importantly, a room for the night and some food and drink. So I stop dying slowly. Okay, let's see here. Encumbrance is looking fine. As fine as it's gonna look. I mean, my new shield is 10 pounds heavier than it used to be. Not sure about the boots. They're probably the same. But leather. I think that's actually the same material as before, just with the extra enchantment. Well, speaking of which, there is this armor shop here, which I'm gonna quickly check. It's kind of on the way anyway. I have to walk to Krios Vinica, which is not that far, so that's okay. But we'll see if maybe this guy has some armor upgrade for me. Some girdles, all heavy. That's the same cloak. Of course, we just upgraded our boots. It's also not better. Heavy armor, 5 armor. No light body armor, no better weapon, of course. Would be a shame if I did find a better weapon in the shop to replace my hex edge with. Okay, no such luck. Of course, I didn't check the regular blacksmith here, but this guy tends to have better stuff, so... Okay. I don't know, maybe... We'll see. We'll see what happens when I hand over the crux. Actually, I'm just going to pause recording and make my way all the way up there, because it is a little bit of a walk with, you know, probably no enemies respawn, so... Because I just don't think that ever happens. So it's going to be pretty uneventful. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And, well, we'll see. Depending on what happens there, what they tell me, I'll decide on my next steps, of course. And I'm still probably going to, you know, do some extra shopping, some refreshing of shop inventories, and looking for that final book, and maybe some upgrades in between episodes. We'll see. But yeah, for the time being, I'll pause and see you at the guild in a second. And here we are. And indeed, nothing at all happened on the way, except that I actually did find the way to the secret rock entrance immediately and without having to look around at all, which, you know, makes me a little bit proud. Hello, Corin. Corin's smile barely hides his worry. What can I do for you at this time, Vic? Well, I have this jewel here with me. I've returned with the Crux of Fire. Show Corin the Crux of Fire. That's another 3k experience, okay. You present the Crux of Fire to Corin, whose eyes widen at the sight of the gemstone. For most of my life I have strived to keep the 4 crux separated, and yet, as surprising as it may seem, I have never actually seen them. Is that so surprising? I don't know. I can hardly believe I am gazing at one now. In the glimmer of dancing torchlight, you see Corin's eyes sparkle with tears. The emotion of seeing the gemstone is overwhelming for him. Okay, for a second there I was afraid that he might go, I don't know, crazy with lust for power or something, and, you know, grab that thing and suddenly turn evil. But no, I guess not. You have completed this most impossible of tasks. Impossible and also morally extremely questionable. But let's not talk about all those dwarves I had to slaughter. Maybe didn't necessarily have to slaughter. Well, some of them I did have to, but, you know, Technically, I could have used invisibility to just walk past them and not kill anyone, which, role-playing wise would have been the right thing to do, and whatever, we're past that. Yes, anyway, impossible task. And for that, you are a champion of unquestionable caliber. Sure. But the quest is not over. For now, we must destroy this object. Erebor and I have researched this idea extensively since you left, and we have come to one unfortunate conclusion. The only thing that can cut a crux is another crux. It cannot be undone with fire or the drop of a hammer. It cannot be annihilated with magic or crushed in the deepest of seas. It must be brought together with another crux, edge to edge, and only then will it be destroyed. Okay. Well, that's a problem, because we kind of concluded that this was the only one that we were able to reach, right? How are we to accomplish this? The only way we can finish this quest is to head directly into the heart of the beast, the Torex Grazelands of Emireth. That's why the game provides a map for that region, because we are going to travel there. And we're probably going to travel there from Eden, or else why would that exist and be the next place on the list of locations, right? Let's see here. Just as you have done in capturing the Crux of Fire, you must locate the Crux of Ages deep within the stronghold known as Telushorn. Or Telushorn? Telushorn. While this feat may normally be impossible for even 1,000 well-trained soldiers, the Torex are currently unprepared for a direct assault on Telushorn. The throng now gathers in Thaermore, awaiting the signal to invade Mistfell. There is only a fraction of the herd left behind at Telushorn. Now is our time to strike. And by our, I mean yours. When you find the Crux of Ages, you must bring it together with the Crux of Fire. Right then, and allow them to destroy each other. But, I mean, they're not designed to destroy each other by default, obviously. It's not just going to happen automatically. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll solve that problem once we get there. Vic, listen very closely to me. There is the greatest possibility that you will not survive this event. Oh, cool. Could you maybe do it instead? The joining of the two Crux will be cataclysmic to everything within a day's walk of the epicenter. That makes Emireth the perfect location for this to happen, as it is a land uninhabited by humans or dwarves. Just Torex. Or maybe sentient, but, obviously. Who cares about them? No way I'm not killing myself over this cause. You know what? That's a very natural reaction. Because, I've kind of agreed to do all this, despite not really remembering anything of my past. Just taking your word for who I am and what I at some point maybe agreed to do. And I was kind of assured earlier that I was only to procure this thing and give it to you and you would handle the rest. And now I'm supposed to kill myself? So, screw you. Corin cannot hide his disappointment. The disappointment in his face. It is upsetting that you would abandon the quest at this point when we need you the most. Yet how can I convince you to do something that will most certainly end in your own death? Exactly. Thanks for understanding. Corin looks to Erebor. Then it is down to you and I, old friend. Corin reaches out his hands to you. Vic, hand over the Crux of Fire and your viewing glass. If you refuse to help us now, then you are choosing to no longer be a member of Krios Vindica. You know what? That's okay. My pleasure. Good riddance to your guild. Bad ending? Corin takes the gemstone and viewing glass from your hand. Go now from this place. You are no longer a member of this guild. Leave and find a new life for yourself, and every day that you awake to breathe fresh air again, you may think of us for doing the work of heroes. Yeah, okay. Thanks. That's what we agreed to before. Totally okay with that. And if we fail, if the Torex overrun this world and you meet your end under a marauder's crushing hoof, go well knowing that you prefer that fate to one of a hero. I don't agree that the fate of a hero is necessarily to heroically sacrifice himself. Oh, I was literally kicked out. You're escorted out of the underground guild and emerge into the wet swampland. The secret entrance to Krios Vindica is forever lost to you without the viewing glass. I know where it is. I never needed the viewing glass past the very first time, and even then I found it without it. Right or wrong, you have made your choice. What you do with the rest of your life is up to you. The main quest will now be impossible to complete, but you may still explore this world until you meet your inevitable end. Not that my end is inevitable at this point at all. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's impossible for me to die because there are no enemies left anywhere that could potentially kill me. Well, technically there's that room full of spitting plants, so I could walk there and have myself killed, but otherwise I could blow myself up with TNT in Everdale, I guess, and that would be that. Alright. Okay, obviously I wasn't sure if the game would just refuse to let me refuse, but in this case it did let me actually cancel the main quest. So here I am now, no more quests. Well, game over, I suppose. Thank you so much for watching. See you next game. No, just kidding, of course. Obviously, I did quick save, or did I? I did quick save before handing over the thing. So next time I'm gonna do the heroic, the stupid thing, in other words, and agree to this suicide mission because obviously I want to see a bit more of this game. So yeah, for the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye bye.